Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Shafiq Angulia, and today I will show you WebSocket tutorial. So firstly, here is our WebSocket server.php, and on the second line here is the address. So in PHP, anything that comes with a dollar sign is a variable. So this is a variable, and the IP is set for 0. So normally this address is a general IP for the server, and on the line below is the port. So here is 12345, port that is declared for our WebSocket server. If we are using port 80, which is for HTTP, or we use 443, which is for HTTPS, or we use 20, which is for SSH. What will happen is that we will have conflict in our WebSocket. So it is not recommended to use port 80, 443, or 20, as we would have a conflict in our port. So using 12345 or other numbers is much more better and easy for us. Next we have lines of code here, where is for the creation of WebSocket. So here the variable sock server, and here we have AF inet tag for the bit, sock stream, and SQL TCP. So TCP is a protocol of a data packet, a communication in the browser. So if we use UDP, for instance, we can also use UDP, but if we use UDP, we might have some data packet loss. So if I send 5 videos, I might receive only 3 or 2, and there might be loss. But if I use TCP, if I send 5 video, I will receive 5 video. If I send 3, I would get all 3. So it is much better to use TCP in this case. So any packets or data of packets will not be lost. We have a connection. Here is our connection and our sock server that we created here as a variable. And this is the while loop we have here is actually where the process of handshake occurs. So over here, this sections of code here is for the handshaking process for the WebSocket to connect. And down here, as we scroll down, we can see its echo is print, and it's printing new client connected. When the handshake is successful, it will print client is connected. And down here is a for loop for change socket. So this function try here, we have a while here. While loop here is for to check for any incoming data, and as you can see, we have unmask, and we also have mask, but we will go through that after. So regarding the unmask that we have here was the receive tag is calling the unmask that we have from down below here. So the idea of mask and unmask is because the packet that we send is a big sizes. Normally if it's a video, it's a broadcast, or the characters and the length are more bits than just a text file, for instance. So if you see mask here, the method is like this when the character is more than 127 bit, for instance. So if this is below 125 bit, this is how they process. If the file is more than 127 bit, this is how they process. The way of mask and unmask has to happen with this particular kind of algorithm, with playing with big data, communicating in the browser. Now if we look at our client file in a fast way, we have normal HTML with head syntax, we have title, site icons, and CSS link styles. We also have internal CSS for our simple footer, normal body, and here we have some buttons such as send socket. We have webcam sharing button and start send. So here is the function of each button. Over here is the message that would be displayed once our WebSocket is connected with our server. It will be displayed, and we have also the function of start send button over here for the send socket to send the text into the value. Start send is to start to send a package in the canvas. We have a webcam sharing function button as well for user to open the webcam in the computer when user click on the webcam button. And on the view we have a similar interface, just with a bit of difference in terms of the function and the script. We also have a simple CSS, a style CSS for our program. This is the code for our interface. Okay, so let's get on with our interface. So here is a simple interface of a WebSocket project. We have a footer down here, simple footer, the start cam button and start send. We have a normal simple input type, a title, and here is our menu. So if I go to the view, this is where the WebSocket broadcasting, and at the moment server is not running, so we go back to our client, and the server has not been running because we haven't communicate on our terminal. So now we open the terminal, which is on Windows it would be command prompt. So I'll paste the comment where my WebSocket file is, and now server is listening at port 12345. As we declared, our port is 12345, and we refresh our interface and we can see that it is connected. So if we send a message such as hello, it would display over here our message hello. And let's try to start the camera, and as you can see, and if I start to send my camera, and you can see that the camera has been sent to the canvas here. And we can also view on the section, but I will open this on a different browser, and this is the next one. As you can see, it works on our tab, new tab, but the millisecond is a bit slow as we set on our program. But it is working fine, but I want to try with a different browser just to see if it's working, and it is connected. So now I'm using Safari, and I will close on my browser, and it is working. At the moment I'm recording myself, but as you can see, the function of our program is working. And that's all from me. Thank you very much.